Good morning, students. Now, today we will take a topic acid, bases, and salts. This topic you are studying since class 7th. What is acid, what is base, and what is salt? Okay, what is new in this topic now? See, in 7th class, 8th class, and 9th class, you have seen the basic characters, physical properties, and what is acid, what are bases, what are examples. These are the basic things what you have studied in class 7th, 8th, 9th. Now in class 10th, you have to study some characteristic or something different from what you have studied in class 7th, 8th, or 9th. But let's see first. We have to first see what is the difference between acid and base. What are the physical difference between acid and base? First difference is acids are sour in taste and bases are bitter in taste. Example, best example is lemon, what you are using in your house, that is acid, and base, that soap solution what you are using in a house is called base, right? It is bitter in taste. Now second characteristic, acid change the blue litmus to red. This you have studied in class 8th, I think. What is the effect of acid on blue litmus? So acid changes the blue litmus to red and base changes red litmus to blue. Now these are the examples of some acids: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and acetic acid. These acids are very strong, and this you can find in laboratory only. Now these are the bases: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide. These are the bases and acids, example of bases and acids. Now some acids are also found naturally in the nature, like vinegar, what you are using in your house. This vinegar has acetic acid, orange, citric acid, lemon, citric acid, tamarind, that is tartaric acid, tomato is oxalic acid, sour milk or curd, that is lactic acid, and N-acetylcysteine, that is methanoic acid or formic acid, right? Acid base indicators. What are acid base indicators? Why we are using this acid base indicators? In class 7th you have seen the turmeric and China rose. Many acid base indicators in class 7th you have seen. But what is acid base indicators? These indicators indicate the presence of an acid or base in a solution. If you don't know the acid or acidity or basicity of any solution, you can use indicators. This indicator will tell you the presence, the solution is acidic or basic. First indicator is litmus solution. It is natural indicator and it is purple day extract from lichens. It is purple in color, it is extracted from lichens. Other example are red cabbage and colored petal of petunia and turmeric. These are natural indicators, right? Olfactory indicators is show change in acidic, show odor changes. That means the smell will change in acidic or basic media, that is onion or clove, right? Now base indicators, acid base indicators are the examples. Some examples are there, right? This is the acid base indicator, name of acid base indicators. These are the effect of acid on these indicators and these are effect of base on these indicators, right? First is suppose blue litmus solution. This is the name of an indicator. It when acids pour in this solution, it is converted to red, like the strip of litmus paper. Blue litmus paper turned red in acidic solution and no change in basic solution. Same for red litmus solution or red litmus paper. It has no change with acid but it changes to blue in basic characteristic. Now turmeric. Turmeric is haldi, what you are using in your house. You have seen ki when some cloth has a stain of yellow color haldi and you rub it with soap, that is base, so it turns to red. So turmeric when there is there is an apply of base on this, it turns to red, and in acid there is no change. Same for methyl orange, it turns to red, and in basic solution it turns to yellow. And now phenolphthalein, this is the basic more common indicators which are used in lab. In acidic medium it has no change. When you put acid on it, it will not change its color, and when you put base on it, it will convert it to pink. Okay, now you have heard about dilute acid and concentrated acid. Now dilute acid is acid mixed with large amount of water. When a small amount of acid is present in large amount of water, then it is called dilute acid, right? And when concentrated acid contain a large amount of acid and a very small amount of water, just to make the medium of that acid, right? So dilute acid and concentrated acid, dilute acid has small amount of acid and large amount of water, and concentrated acid has large amount of acid but small amount of water. Now second, what you have studied in this class is chemical properties of acid and bases, right? First chemical property is when acid reacts with metal. When acid reacts with metal, it will give you salt and hydrogen. When acid reacts with metal, it will give you salt and hydrogen, right? Example, HCl is an acid, zinc is a metal. HCl plus zinc gives you ZnCl2 plus H2. HNO3 plus zinc gives you ZnNO3 plus O2. ZnNO3 whole twice plus H2. H2SO4 plus Zn, ZnSO4 plus H2. And these are the reaction of zinc on different acids, right? So when acid reacts with metal, we will get salt and hydrogen. Now how you will test that hydrogen is liberated in this case? That test is called Pope test. When you test the presence of hydrogen after this reaction, this is called Pope test. What is Pope test? This is the sound when a burning candle is brought near the test tube where hydrogen gas is there. It burns with a pop sound, that is put put sound, pop sound, right? This test is concluded for examining the presence of hydrogen gas. So when acid reacts with metal, it gives you salt plus hydrogen. Same when base reacts with metal, it also gives you salt plus hydrogen. Such reactions are not possible with all the metals. Very few metals are there which gives you the reaction like this. This is a quick revision of characteristic of acids and base, and one chemical property of acid, that is reaction of acid with metal or non-metal. Sorry, reaction of acid with metal and acid with base with metal, right? So you have to learn this, what happens when this and why this reacts, because you have learned the reactivity series in class 9th. In that reactivity series, what you have seen, zinc is more reactive. Here zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. Here also zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. That's why it replaces hydrogen from the solution. More reactive metal can replace less reactive substance from the solution. So this zinc is more reactive, so it replaces hydrogen from the solution and forms salt plus hydrogen. Okay. Now in next class we will do the next